Hello everyone, Drew Wilson of Your Ear Gamer here, and today, once again, the table is out and I have the PlayStation 5, and unlike other years where I give a few words like I did with the Nintendo Switch in a previous video, it's only been actually a few minutes since I opened this console, so I haven't had a chance to test run this or anything like that. But I will note something is I forgot in the last video and was getting a little bit long was talking about the controller. Definitely an interesting departure, but generally speaking, it does seem to have a good feel. So, gonna be looking forward to how the games are gonna be with the console. A lot of familiar things like the touchpad here and everything. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting experience checking out this particular console. But anyway, obviously this not the main meat and potatoes of this video. The main meat and potatoes is, of course, yeah, this hulking monolithic thing that has some weight to it. In all fairness. So, like the PlayStation 5 here, and I know I'm struggling to get these things in frame because these things are absolutely gargantuan. I made sure I got the disc drive version, so the Xbox X, so I can have the physical copies of games. So yeah, I like the idea of owning my games, and so that's the way I'm doing it. But one thing I will note is that collecting for the Xbox has been proven to be a little bit tricky. I think a lot of focus has been on trying to get digital copies sold instead of physical copies. So I think that's why. But nevertheless, I have been able to start collecting games. Now, keep in mind a few things here. I haven't had a chance to collect as many for as long for this particular console, but I have been able to collect a few games. So yeah, it's been definitely tricky. And the other thing too is that I'm trying to avoid overlap between the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. I don't need to just play the same game on a different console after a while. So I'm trying to avoid the overlap, and that's probably contributing to my difficulties of collecting games on this console. But nevertheless, I think I'm doing a pretty decent job with that. Now, one thing I have been hearing about is the fact that it's the console, according to some people, it's dying. It's not doing so well. That's just been the stuff I've been hearing lately. And honestly, it's a little sad to see because I think gaming needs more competition, not less. I mean, just look at all the acquisitions that are going on right now and conglomeratizations and then the mass layoffs, and we get fewer games as a result of that. And some of the games that do come out kind of half measured, honestly. So yeah, I don't want to see more of the problems that got us to this point, at least that I heard got us to this point. And I know one of the themes that people don't like is the microtransactions, and I'm hoping I'm not going to run into even more of that, which would be very disappointing. Because I've already seen a few instances of that with the previous generation consoles, so this isn't necessarily a new thing for this current generation, but yeah, I'm hoping I'm at least going to have a good time with this. But I wanted to hear from you, though. What did you think of this current generation of consoles? Was it that big of a letdown? Were you disappointed by it? Or maybe you think the concerns are overblown and maybe there are good games out there these days that are made to be released on these consoles. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on that. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting adventure for me, and if you want to follow my adventure, because this is going to be as fresh to you as it is fresh for me, you can feel free to subscribe and follow along with what I've been up to with these consoles. And oh, and one more word here. before I forget a second time, of course. The controller. Um, it felt the same. Like, it really had a very familiar feel to it. So I thought, it's not going to be that big of a difference between Xbox One, I should say, and Xbox Series X. But then I start thinking, how much has really changed with this controller? And I know it's a little hard to see. I'm trying to get the light just right so they can see a black controller. And I just so happen to have the Xbox One controller, which should be a little easier to see. There's really almost no difference, honestly. Apart from the color, is there really a difference? And honestly, I'm almost not seeing it. Now, obviously, the Xbox X controller has a newer feel to it. Like, things feel a little bit stiffer, whereas feels a little bit looser. But that just goes with age. Might be a little bit of dust on this one now, kind of in the crevices or something like that. But yeah, other than that, like, I am not seeing a difference. It's still battery operated, as you can tell from the unboxing video. And it did come with, which actually is not that typical that I'm aware of, is that they did come with the batteries. So you at least got a good start with that, with the batteries as well. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting experience for me, for sure, playing these different games. And I know it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but nevertheless, I will be able to start exploring these games and giving you an honest opinion. If you want to support this, if you want to support me on this channel, you can check out my website, freezenet.ca. You can subscribe, as I said, and give this video a like and to help me along. And feel free to comment on your thoughts about this current generation console. So a little bit of a programming note. The channel is going to be changing a fair bit. For the first week, there is going to be the PlayStation 3 games, while the last of those games last, because I am actually getting very close to finishing off that console and the library that I collected anyway. And then I'll be switching that over to the Xbox 360 console afterwards. So that's going to be my first week. The second week is going to be the Nintendo Switch, which you see here. The third week is going to be the PlayStation 5, and the fourth week is going to be the Xbox Series X. So yes, I will be temporarily retiring the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One for now. Hopefully I'll eventually get back to those consoles, but I need to know what current generation gaming is like, so bit of a trade-off there, I suppose. Anyway, I guess that is all for now, and until next time, what is your era?